Tracy, right? So any of you have used Tracy in the past, Tracy finds amazing treasures in your closet for no money at all and actually gives you permission, which is, I'm really big on permission, is to get rid of things that you know don't look good on you, but they are too much money to get rid of. How many of you have things like that? Too much money to get rid of, but you will not wear them. Dress for Success is an awesome place to put them. And it's a tax write-off, so you get a little bit back, just a little bit. So thanks so much for having me, and to all the tech-savvy women that are here. You guys are so great, and with everything going on, I had to make some choices, and to integrate these two events was a perfect way to do something that mattered and get to see all of you with cocktails, right? My favorite thing, cocktails. So, I was talking a little bit, we were chatting about the book, and I was saying, I was going to call it For Business Women, but the more I thought about it, every woman works, whether you not get a paycheck or not, and really, the book is really to help women understand why they are where they are. I think in your 20s, you spend so much time saying yes when you should have said no, right? How many of you said yes when you should say no, right? So now in our 30s, we're like, shoot, how do we get out of this yes? How do we get out of this yes? Because this yes has created me much anxiety and weight and drinking problem, right? Yeah. I didn't practice this today. This is actually off the cuff after I've had too much wine. Yeah. So, it's really thinking about how do I think about the things I say yes to, and how do I move forward purposefully? Because there's so much expectation on women, right? And I always say, right, you have to be educated, you have to get a degree, you have to be married, you have to have kids, you have to buy a house, you have to have an Escalade, you have to be skinny, you have to do community service, and you have to have friends, and you have to have a good time. I don't know about you, but I can't do all that, right? And life is about choices. It's really about choices. And when you start to give yourself permission to say no more often, you actually have more joy in your life, right? So let's just practice. Let's just practice saying no. Would you like to do X? No, I would not like to do X. Would you like to do Y? No. And the thing is, you could do it. You could do it, but you choose not to, right? And that is the difference. When you are a doer, which I'm sure many of you are here, right? You wouldn't be here if you weren't a doer because you've already started at 6 this morning, right? And you're like, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there. Okay, I'm here. Now I need to enjoy myself. Drink, 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 talk, talk, talk. Okay, I'm having fun. Am I having fun? I'm not sure if I'm having fun. Am I having fun? Right? Right. It's like so much like you're trying to have fun in your life when you're thinking about all the stuff you didn't do today, right? And I tell the people all the time we do these conferences is I'm in a room of men that aren't thinking about the tide running out at home, right? They're not thinking that somebody might forget the kids because I forgot to tell them to pick them up at 4:15 instead of 3:15, right? So all the stuff that goes through our heads every day and the things that we're in control of and we've said yes to have really taken over our lives in a lot of ways. And I talked to a lot of my friends about, I used to talk about having fun, but it's more about having joy, right? And I find that the more I focus on having joy, the more purposeful I am at trying to capture that. And joy isn't like joy used to be when I was 16 or 20, right? Joy is different now. Joy is more about just the moments of time I can have a hot cup of coffee, right? Because I pour the coffee and I put it on my desk and then I have 6 conference calls and I realize it's 2 and I've had 2 sips and it's freezing. And, oh yeah, I forgot to eat lunch too. And now I'm starving, so I eat something that is so not what I should be eating, right? Right. So it's all about making yourself a priority. And it's difficult because with all the yeses you've said to and trying to make yourself a priority, what I've really tried to do in the book is try to understand why you are where you are today and where do you want to go, right? Where do you want to go in the future and how are you going to purposefully get there? Because it's not going to happen by chance. And if you don't make a plan, you're going to say yes when you should be saying no, and you're going to end up where you didn't expect to go, right? And so it's really up to you to take control of your life. And I've interviewed hundreds of successful women, many of which are in the book. And the things that they told me were just 3 things they really focused on. They really focused on, 1, the people they spend their time with, right? So they make proactive choices of picking the right people to spend their time with. And you got to remember that you attract the people you're like. So if you're negative and you're a bummer, you're going to attract negative and bumming people, okay? So you need to work on yourself first, right? You need to think about, how do I energize myself? What energy sources do I get from my day? And how do I make sure that I spend more time doing things I like and less time doing things I don't like, right? And so how do I energize myself and make myself the best person? And then how do I make sure I selectively pick the people I spend my time with? 1. Okay, so people are the big thing. The second thing is I use my nose, which we practice. So I really encourage you over the next 30 days to use your nose. And if you go to Purposeful Woman /inventory, you can download a how-to guide, how to say no. Sounds easy because I just taught you, right? You know how to say no. But when people ask you, they say, oh, I just have this project and I know you'd be perfect. Could you do it for me? It's hard. Your ego gets in the way and you want to say yes, but you should say no based on all the choices you've made. So there's 20 questions you should ask yourself, which really, if you think about it, when someone asks you something, say, let me think about it and I'll get back to you in 24 hours. This allows you the ability to really think about it. Because I'm like you. I say, oh, that sounds like such a great project. That sounds so fun. And then I say yes, and then I'm up until 2 in the morning making brownies, right? I hate brownies, and I'm making them. And I'm not sleeping, and everyone else is, right? So really thinking about what you're saying yes to. What you're saying yes to. And, I've had some tough decisions. And these are not easy stuff. So just to give you an example to make it relevant, my daughter's teacher says, you should be room mom. Yeah, that would be great, but when? And I think that's great, but there's 24 other moms in the classroom, and I just happen to show up a lot, so all of a sudden I'm the best choice with 2 other women. And it was a really hard decision to say no, but you know what? I cannot be room mom. It would not be fair to the other women that need to be room mom, and it would not be fair to the people that I've already said yes to. Right? And so these are tough choices because you feel guilty, and I hate guilt, and I have it. But I may want to be like, quit the guilt, right? I have my own guilt, I know, and we were talking about the things. Today my husband came home. I'm just going to tell a story because we have hermit crabs. We have dogs. He accepted to take care of my neighbor's turtles for a month, and today he tells me we're going to get fish. I literally laid in the front yard, and I'm like, I can't take the fish. I can't do it. And it's like, I just have too much. You have to be like, I cannot, I will not, and no. And if you get those damn fish, I'm not taking care of them, right? So just set the guidelines. Set the guidelines. You're not going to do it, but you have to give yourself permission to say no. And there's a guideline on there on purposefulwoman.com /inventory. You can get the no guide. And I'm telling you, it is money. Money, money. So the first thing is pick the people. The second thing is pick what you focus on. It really should be aligned to your best self. And you kind of know what there are, but there's Inventory as a book to really help you outline the things where you should be focusing. And the third thing is leverage your network, right? It's great that you've taken on all these tasks, but honestly, get out of your office and go to the lunch, right? Get out of your office and go to the networking event. Things happen there. And I know you're going down your task list doing your things, but you're missing out on really good opportunities. People hire people. People promote people. If you're in your office in front of your computer doing your networking, if you're in your office in your computer doing the stuff you need to do, you will miss the opportunity. Leverage LinkedIn, right? Leverage LinkedIn. Tracy, I see you. Leverage LinkedIn. That's a great way to communicate with people online. Get out of your office at places like this. There's a lot of women here today. You never know when the next person is going to come to help you get connected. Things happen to me all the time, but I'm aware and I look for opportunities that come my way. I was on a plane 6 weeks ago, and I saw an old friend, and I am not afraid to ask for what I need. I need some more exposure. I need some help with the book. He connected me to a gentleman that got me on the Good Company. The same guy got me on to talk to Fox News this morning. So you need to ask for what you want, which means you have to know what you want, right? And then leverage your network to connect you to get there, okay? Do not spend time in your office doing your to-dos all the time, right? Because you will be the doer that everyone asks to do things. You will not be promoted as often because you're not investing in your networks. Use LinkedIn, use events like these, get on boards, get places where people get to know you and they think of you when opportunities present themselves. So I don't have much more time, but I really just wanted to give you a few nuggets to walk away from. It's completely up to you. Anything is possible. Literally, anything is possible if you put your mind to it, you pick the right people, you network, and you say yes to the right things. You can make it happen. And there's things in all of you that you hope and want to do, and you can do it. You can do it. You just have to make it a priority, and you need to ask the universe to help you circulate the pieces and parts to make it happen. It's up to you. It's possible, and you should go do it.
We did have something for JJ. She has been more than generous with her time, with sharing her networks. I know we have a lot of tech-savvy women here this evening. Thank you for coming. So we did have something for you, JJ, and we thought it was appropriate, we being Tracy and I. It's one of the Dress for Success scarves. These are actually here and for sale, so see Elena over here if you'd like to buy one, but it has inspirational words all over it. So we have that for you. And then we also have a Dress for Success pin, little lapel pin. This is a little dress for the ladies, but there's also a tie for the guys, and Elena also has those for sale. So there's different styles of scarves as well, and they are I like them a lot. So thank you so much. I had to ask one question. Sure. Would you tell everyone to say yes to yes?
Oh, repeat after me. Say yes for yes. Yes.
Yes, I've had some people come up to me this evening, and I was really very grateful for their interest in Yes. Because it is a very new group, we don't have a developed board yet. We have some board members who are helping, but we're looking to expand the board, and we actually are looking for some people to fill some positions, mine perhaps, to continue Yes, to keep it going. So we have a couple more events scheduled for the rest of the year that we'll be running, but if you're interested and you want to help, we would love to have you come on board. If you're interested in joining the board, the committee of Yes, that's great. If you're just interested in being a member, as I said, we have the forms here, and we'd really appreciate that as well. So at that, I know many of you bought raffle tickets, so we're going to go ahead and do the raffle, and then after that, you're free to mingle, stay however long you want, or you can get out of here if you need to get out of here. So we need someone to pick the raffle tickets. Who's that? Okay, come on up. So everyone has their tickets out?
The last three numbers is 280.
280? Nice. Thank you. The baskets are both the same. So we are giving away tonight. Barley House was very generous. They donated a $25 gift card. There's a Dress for Success scarf. JJ donated a book. If you want JJ to sign your book, just let her know. And then Tracy McBride donated a color analysis. So thanks to everyone who gave. One more ticket. Do you want the mic?
269.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Thank you. Okay. We're going to raffle this prize off again because she already has JJ's book. So this is just JJ's book. Oh. Did you take this scarf? Okay. This is everything but the scarf. Yeah.
275.
275. 275. Oh, you have 275. Okay, we're good. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Again, have a great night.
Hi, I'm Jamila Chambers. I'm here at the Barley House. We just had an awesome event for Dress for Success. It's actually the YES, which stands for Young Executives for Success. It was a fantastic event. We just had a great turnout. We're really just encouraging women to come down and just be aware of the event, be aware of the organization. We're really just about supporting women who are just kind of taking that next step, getting ready for interviews, and just preparing themselves for success. It was an awesome event, and thank you for being here. Some definitely patrons walking by here. So just young ladies from all different corporations, different age groups, demographics. It's not about, who you are or where you come from. It's about what, the next steps that you're taking in your life. So thanks so much for coming out and supporting Dress for Success, and have a great day.